And we're now joined by Chris Hirst, the CEO for UK and Europe at the media giant Havas. Thank you so much for talking to us here in beautiful Cannes. What keeps you up at night at the moment?
I think the things that keep me up at night are the same things that have always kept me up at night, if I'm honest. My current clients and the clients I don't yet have. Those two things. And I think all the other stuff that happens around us in the world all the time that we talk about, really, I suppose, I, of course, think a lot about those things, but really I need to put those into the context of how they are helping me deliver what my clients need and finding new clients.
Well, I'm sure your clients are thinking about Brexit a lot. Maybe that keeps them up at night. How much caution are you seeing on behalf of your clients about what's going to happen, whether it's a soft, hard Brexit? Is there a level of lower investment? Are you seeing them being overly cautious, or are they just going on as usual?
I'm going to sort of fudge the answer to that a little bit, in that I think by and large they're going on as usual. I do think we find ourselves in a world at the moment where as usual is quite a difficult phrase to define, because I think there's Brexit, but there's many other things happening in the media landscape that our clients are, and we indeed are wrestling with. But I would say clients, to generalize, I would say clients are cautious, but broadly going on as usual. I think there was straight after the vote, I think certainly some clients, there was a real shock and people stopped. But then I think people kind of figured, well, you know what? We just got to get on with it. So I think by and large people are cautiously getting on with it as usual.
Consolidation is another huge trend in your industry, and you yourself, your business is being targeted by Vivendi. That deal's likely to go through in the next couple of months. What exactly does that mean for your job in the UK?
I think for my job in the UK, I think it makes us, I genuinely think it makes us the most interesting media business in the UK right now. I personally, I'm fascinated by this coming together of the worlds of brands, and brands still need to do the same thing brands always did, but they're trying to do it in a different landscape. And we've got the world of entertainment, and I think entertainment has broad and diversified in a way that we probably couldn't have imagined. So that's everything from individual celebrities through to major feature films and everything in between, games, etc. And I think the coming together of these two worlds provides incredible opportunities for brands. And it's a tough thing to do, because it's to do it, and I'm not talking just about sync deals and product placement and sponsorships. I'm talking about real genuine partnerships between entertainment properties and brands. Let's take Lego Movie would be an incredible example of that, but I think we'll see a ton more of that, and I think the Vivendi deal allows us to be, gives us almost unique opportunities, I think, to not just do it together, but to develop and understand the language and the ways of doing that more broadly.
Was there a sense that Havas wasn't going to be competitive enough in this new landscape for media and entertainment had it not been for the Vivendi deal? Do you think that you have to be big to survive?
I don't know that there was a sense that we weren't going to be competitive enough if we didn't. I think that scale certainly is a factor in the media half of the business, but our business isn't just a media business. So in the UK, our business divides roughly in two. We have the media businesses and we have the creative businesses. And scale plays a very different role in the creative businesses. And I think the Vivendi deal gives us a little bit of both. It gives us it gives us some scale, but it also gives us a ton of access to do different, more relevant, more challenging, more effective, that's obviously the key word, creative products for our clients as well. And of course, if we can knit those two things together at the same time, it makes us a very powerful offering.
Here at Cannes, most of the talk is about technology, how that's taken over, about AI, about big data, about machine versus man. Yep. Is technology taking over too much of the client-facing stuff? Do you think that we're losing touch with the client?
Losing touch with the client, the customer?
Yeah.
That's a big old question. I don't know whether it's taking over too much. I wonder whether it's taking too great a share of our mind space, if you see what I mean. I mean, there's no point pretending it's not happening. But, I mean, as somebody who's spent his whole career in creative agencies, and is, I suppose, relatively new to the media side of the business, I think that there's a ton of stuff that computers and machines and AI are never going to be able to do. And I think it's really, really important that we understand and harness the benefits of technology, data, etc. But it's equally important that we don't forget that the genuine transformational power of creativity and of course greater insights, which data can give us, for example, can lead us to better creative solutions. But there is and in a way, I think as an industry, I think that we need to make sure we remember that creativity, and that doesn't just have to be pretty pictures. That could be creative problem solving. Media agencies are very creative too. I think we mustn't forget that is a thing that great cultures and great talent deliver for you, and it's a massive point of difference if you do it well.
Chris, thank you so much.
No
Thank you, appreciate it.
Still watching? Perfect. Click here to watch another great video from CNBC International. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.